Ladies, gents, boys and girls, Papa Smoke back again for another video. Okay, so today's video is on the Great Marquis Gamigin. Okay, so he's listed in the Crowley Mathers edition of the Lesser Key of Solomon as the fourth Goetic demon. His name's spelt slightly differently in the Pseudemonica Demonium. He's referred to Gamigin still, but it's spelt Gamygyn as opposed to Gamigin. Both texts, like I said, say that he's a Marquis, and his duties that are listed in the Lesser Key include things like teaching the liberal arts and accounting for the souls of dead sinners. So this could be the malevolent dead, or it could just be people that have sinned in the eyes of the Abrahamic belief. However, when working with him for this, I believe it's a type of divination work. When working with him for this, it's imperative that you have some sort of protection or talisman, as you're opening a realm to what is perceived in the Abrahamic way as hell or the lower astral, where there are other demonic souls and things like that, and there definitely are the malevolent dead. So if you're going to open that can of worms, be sure you have adequate protection in place. Now, a book called the Dictionnaire Infernal goes on into a little bit more detail and explains that he's actually able to force the souls of those who have drowned into an airy body, so a living body, to answer questions and give accounts of themselves and their lives and what they know. The book then goes on to describe a similar process into which to seek out and force the souls of deceased people who are trapped in purgatory into an actual body to give questions or accounts. Now, this isn't reanimating a corpse, this is a type of channeling. So in an airy body, it's basically into someone that's alive. It's just basically specifying the person needs to be alive. It's a kind of channeling. In Vodou, we can do this. I can do this process for readings. However, it costs a lot because it's extremely physically draining. So that's another thing you need to realise when you're going to do this process. You're going to channel that spirit into someone's body or into your own body and to give the accounts of the dead. The person is going to have one hell of a spiritual hangover afterwards. They're going to need like a 48 to 72 hour grounding process and chilling out process. It leaves you wiped out. So without any further ado, going into a bit more detail about him. So he appears like that of a small horse, and he can also transform into a human with a hoarse voice. His tarot card association is the Five of Pentacles. His planetary association is the Sun, so Sol. The metal that resonates with him the most is gold. His colour is purple, just like Baron Samedi. His planetary association is Jupiter. The incense he likes the most is jasmine. The planet that resonates with him the most is Jupiter. His zodiac association is the same as mine, Taurus. Visualization and sensory triggers. So these are the kind of things you will feel, see, or hear. Maybe in your mind's eye, maybe not physically, or maybe in your head, but when you've made a successful connection to him and he's in your presence, So visualization of an old woman holding a crow. The sound of a waterfall gushing over the edge. The taste of smoke. Or you may observe in your mind's eye a pale blue sky with a golden sun. So let's talk about what we can work with him for. So Gamigin himself is quite a handy spirit. He's able to help you free yourself from the trap of grief you may find yourself in after the death of a loved one. It's perfectly normal and healthy to go through a grieving process and to mourn for someone. But sometimes, if you're unable to let go, this can have a detrimental effect on your mental health and also on the mental health of the deceased, especially if you have psychic abilities. You see, people we have love connections with in life, we develop what people know as etheric cords with, or energetic cords with. When they pass away, those energetic cords don't die. So if they see you agonizing and needing them, in some cases they can return. In some cases, those energetic cords can tug them back. This is bad for them. They have to see you living your life around them and not be able to interact with you or be a part of that. And in some cases, this can drive them quite insane and quite bitter. Gamigin is able to help give you relief from that. He's able to help give you understanding of not only the damage it's doing, but understanding of the whole process and how everything happened. Get you closure and a way of overcoming your grief. It's not direct communication with the dead, though, however. But you can use it to get a more full and fond appreciation of the dearly departed. So he's quite a benevolent spirit in the way that he will help you find that sort of level of closure. Now, Gamigin himself can also, the last ability, and we know that he's got, that we can channel through demonic hoodoo, is one I'm quite personally grateful for as well, and that's the ability to improve a person's writing. We've been working on this with Lucifer quite a lot. My writing hasn't completely increased tremendously, but I'm dyslexic, so this is exactly why I find it extremely great. He's excellent with writing in general, but he specialises in helping make it extremely relatable and believable, as well as grammatically correct and genuine. The last thing I'll tell you about him is to align your energies with Gamigin. Simply chant the N, Esta, Ta, Et, Tasa, Gamigin, 108 times. Make sure you vibrate each word and concentrate on the intent of contacting him. So like, Esta, Ta, Et, Tasa, Gamigin. That's the way you can do it. You can vibrate it that way, yeah? Vibrating it is a much more stronger audible spiritual practice, yeah? However, if you go to the Satan and Sons YouTube channel, yeah, there's the enchanting there that's done exactly 108 times, yeah? So when you do that enchanting 108 times, you align your spiritual energies with those of Gamigin, yeah? When you vibrate it, yeah, you're calling his name out into the spiritual world, trying to attract his attention. Yeah, so make sure you're aware of the difference between those two. Anything to add or any questions or comments, just, put it in the comments down below. Keep everything respectful. We've had a couple of trolls pretending to be other people on here over the past couple of weeks. You just basically get ignored. Basically, you get deleted and ignored. I've started to leave some of the comments up for funnies and started to snap back at them. But, yeah, don't do anything that I wouldn't do, which don't leave you the right lot. Much love and respect. Thank you for watching.